Shalom Erev Tov, everyone. My name is Rabbi Deborah McKenzie, and we will begin our Maariv service in just under 4 minutes. So in the meantime, I hope everyone has had a wonderful weekend and a very, very awesome Monday. And it looks like technology is working, so we're doing fine. And here in the DC area, it is a balmy 93 degrees. So I hope you're also, in addition to being well, I hope you're also staying safe and staying temperate or cool, however you prefer. Shalom, Ellen. How are you? Please tell me you're able to see and hear me. And I hope all is well with you. Perfect. We pray that this continues on and that you are able to continue seeing and hearing the feed without interruption. I'm glad you're on. Thank you. I will say, although I've been using, when I've been logging in, I've been using YouTube as well. Thank you. Shalom, Ellen. How are you? That's great. And I hope both of you have had a wonderful weekend and an awesome Monday. Shalom, John. How are you? We will begin our Maariv service in just under 1 minute. Put my glasses on so that I can read. Shalom, Sue Marie. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well and that everyone's had a great weekend. Hopefully you had a chance to enjoy the perks of a holiday weekend. And Sue Marie, I am. It's getting better, although I've got my tea this time. Shalom, Ellen. Shalom Erev Tov, everyone. My name is Rabbi Deborah McKenzie. I'm located in Clarksburg, Maryland, which is a suburb of a very, very warm and humid Washington, D.C. I'm also a JSLI Rabbinical School alumna, and it is indeed my honor and pleasure to be with you this evening. We will be using the Rabbi Deborah Sidur and the online Sidurim. We'll also be using the chat function on the website as well as our social media platform. So with that, I hope everyone's had a great weekend and an awesome Monday. Shalom, Troy. And with that, Shalom, Amy. Let us welcome each other with the Hine Matov. Hine Matov Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Behold how good and pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together. And Shalom Marvin and Shalom Reba. And let the good in me connect with the good in others until all the world is transformed through the compelling power of love. Let us join together now in our call to worship with the Baruch Hu. Shalom, Rosalind. Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Praise be the Lord, unto whom all praises are due. Praise be the Lord, unto whom all praises are due, now and forever. John, you are absolutely correct. And it's funny because we actually have a cupboard just for teas, herbal teas. And for all kinds of purposes. My parents were into natural and alternative healing approaches, especially when it comes down to things like teas and various foods. So we certainly had access to a lot of it. So let us welcome the evening with the Maariv Aravim, the evening prayer. Praise are you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe. By your word is the evening dusk, and by your wisdom is the dawn. The day is designed wondrously, and the seasons are set in order, and by your will are the stars arranged in the sky. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. You create day and night, ruling light away from darkness and darkness away from light. Eternal God, your sovereignty shall embrace us forever. Praised are you, Adonai, for each evening's dusk. Baruch atah Adonai, ha-Maariv Aravim. Amen. Let us go to the Ahavat Olam in English. Everlasting love, you offered your people, Israel, by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel and everyone from around the world. Shalom, Elizabeth. Shalom, Larry. Let us all join together and affirm our faith with the Shema. Shema Yisrael Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Eternal One is our God. The Eternal God is one. Let us go to the V'ahavta in English. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day, and impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to do all these commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Let us go to the Micha Mocha. Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Kamocha Nedar Ba'kodesh, Norati Lot Osef Eleh. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Let us go to the Hashkivenu, our request for protection. Make us, Adonai, to lie down in peace, and awaken us again, our sovereign in life. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us, and shelter us in the shadow of your wings, O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace, now and always. Praised are you, Adonai, eternal guardian of your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, shomer Amo Yisrael la'ad. Amen. Welcome, Rabbi Steve. Thank you. Let us go to the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, b'yamad yivrach lutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'chayedecho be'Yisrael, bagala ubizman kariv v'yimaru amen. Yeshmer Rabba mevorach leolam olam me'amaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiroman v'yinasei v'yitador v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudsha Brichu Leila min kol berachata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imeru amen. Shalom, Rabbi Jenny. How are you? Shalom, Rabbi Steve. How are you? I hope everyone has had a great weekend and an awesome Monday, and I hope you're staying cool or warm or whichever whichever temperature you prefer. Here in the DC area, we are in the 90s, even at 7:11 Eastern time. So at this moment, let's have a moment of silent devotion, silent meditation, or silent reflection. At this time, let us go to Tefillat HaAmidah, and let us lift our spirits and raise our hearts and stand humbly in prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor, ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Koneh HaKol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע מוריד הטל. מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמר אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. Well, we have come to the Hoda'ah portion of our service. And, you know, there are just so many things going on in the world today. I mean, we really are living in probably some of the most transient times. I had someone actually paralleled it to being on a water ride. Because it's, you know, it's going really fast, but there's all these twists and turns and all the changes. And, you know, when we start going through these things, you know, not always does everything happen the way we want it, when we want it. And when we're in the thick of it, we start to lose sight and really just forget to remember all of those things that did happen in our favor, and all of those things that, you know, that really become those points of lights that lit our journeys ahead and kept us moving forward. And so, you know, sometimes we have to make a conscious effort to go back to those, to remember and recall those things. So at this moment, I want you, as I read the Hoda'ah aloud, I want you to take a moment to just breathe, to just smile and be present in your own journey, to recall, remember, and acknowledge your own achievements, the loved ones in your lives, the lessons that you've learned, the kindnesses and good fortunes that you've experienced, either shared and or received, times when you've had a good, a joyful heart or felt a sincere sense of gratitude or peace or any of the many and varied blessings with which you have been blessed. And as I read the Hodah aloud in English, if you are so inclined, please feel free to type in at least one item for which you are truly grateful. We proclaim that you are Adonai, our God, and the God of our ancestors throughout all time. You are the rock of our lives, the shield of our salvation in every generation. We thank you and praise you for our lives that are in your hand, for our souls that are in your charge, for your miracles that are with us daily, for your wonders and gifts that accompany us at all times, evening, morning, and noon. For you are good, and your mercy everlasting. You are compassionate, and your kindness never ending. We have always placed our hope in you. Let's see, Larry is grateful that his granddaughter received a full scholarship at Missouri State for her master's degree. Mazel tov. Rabbi Steve is grateful for his granddaughter Stella and his guitar. I think we're all grateful for Stella and your guitar, Rabbi. Thank you. Thank you, Ellen is grateful for this service. And Ellen's also grateful that her cat Perry is getting better. And Sue Marie, even that is a mitzvah, and making that decision, I'm sure has taken a load off. Shalom, Barbara. And Barbara's grateful for her new puppy. Rosalind appreciates that she can look after herself and others. I am grateful for all of you. I'm grateful, especially grateful to be here with you all this evening. I actually ventured out to my first on-site doctor's appointment today since all the shutdowns and reopenings and everything. And I'm telling you, I didn't realize how much courage it took to kind of get back into things, but all went well. So I am grateful to have at least experienced, I feel like I accomplished a milestone. So certainly that, and as always, I am so grateful that we are always able to come together in community and to be in a safe space, a safe place. It's not like we have to build ourselves up to come together in the same way that I had to build myself up to go out and to go into the doctor's office today. So I'm truly grateful. For all these goodness and blessings, we shall ever praise and exalt you. May every living creature thank you and praise you faithfully, God of our deliverance and our help. Praised are you, Adonai, the essence of goodness, to whom it is worthy to give praise. Amen, the Amen. And it is truly an honor and a blessing for us to be able to share this, because in a way we lift each other up through each of our successes. We are all connected. And so I hope you are equally uplifted by each other. At the same time, we also know that there are so many who are in need of healing, even amongst us tonight, between ourselves, within in our spaces, in our hearts, and in our minds. There's a need for healing. There's a need for recovery, restoration, inspiration, strengthening, encouragement, comfort, acceptance, solace, and peace. So at this time, please type in the names of those for whom you want the prayer for healing said. And as I read each name aloud, please let us join together our collective healing energy and intention for their healing, for their recovery, for their restoration, for their strengthening, encouragement, comfort, solace, acceptance, and peace. Heal us, Adonai, and we shall be healed. Help us, and we shall be saved. For you are our glory. Grant complete healing for all of our afflictions. And may you who blessed our ancestors, may it be your will to send complete healing and restoration of body, mind, and soul too. Robert, Dorothy, Arlene, Naomi, Sharon, Jean, Mary, Miriam, Amy, Ellen Bennett, Rala, Jared Ben Hiram, if there are others, please type in their names. Gina Bajana, Amy, Eric Maggie, Paula Bat Rose, Larry, Dottie Albertine, all those who are suffering physically and emotionally. Shalom, Rabbi Jordania. In the meantime, I will also add Baruch Ben Malka and Rabbi Judy, Anthony Ward, Stephanie, Lucy, Valerie, Aaron, Maddie, Trey, Mayo, Bonnie, Izumi, Malcolm, Rose, and Albert, Terry, Bernard, Mary, and Joseph Aronofsky, Plati's family, Batya, Malka Bas Perochaya, Susan, Ken and his family, the Langholt family, the Arbo family, Michael, John, the Allen family, the Sudberg family, Thang Nguyen, Wendy Vogel, Patty Vogel, the Preston family, the James family, the Adams, Williams, McKenzie, and Grant families, Roland and Julie Hansen, the Frankel family, the injured and family and friends and loved ones of those who perished in tragedies of 2020, including those that we're finding out about in 2020. Those with COVID-19 related illnesses, including Keisha Lance Bottoms and her family and friends of those who have perished because of COVID-19 related illnesses, including the Cordero family. We also include our injured and wounded warriors and family and friends and loved ones of those soldiers who have made the ultimate sacrifice. We also include our brothers and sisters in worship affected and impacted by causeless hatred, anti-Semitism, racism, misinformation, misunderstanding, and psychological and physiological inconsistencies that continue to lead to violence and fatalities amongst assemblies. We also include Williola, Fred, Sarah, Zachariah, Tzefania, Tzion, Israela, Elaine Gruber, Rob, Rich, Sylvia, Matt and Eli, Aaron and Lucy, the Jazer Nelson family, Marsha, Herbert, Rachel, Bill, Ilaloma Bat Rachel, Ahava Bat Miriam, Rabbi Jenny and Dave Poland, Rabbi Tony, the Terry family, the Cohen family, all those who lost very young children this past weekend. Sliha and the Chikiri family, and Steve Davis, along with all others who suffer. And may those who tend to those who are ill Adonai be strengthened and encouraged, so that we may serve by intending and attending to their restoration, serving as an instrument of your healing and reflecting your blessing and goodness in their time of need. For you are the faithful and merciful God of healing. May this come to pass speedily in our day. Praised are you, Adonai, who is the healer of Israel, all people everywhere, and all your creation. And let us say, Amen, the Amen. And for all those whose names we've said aloud, as well as those whose names we hold in our hearts and our minds, for them do we intend and pray for a complete, speedy refuah shlema. Amen, the Amen. Let us go to the Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet kedula liyotze breshit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot hadama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'goralenu kechol amonam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad. And it is said, and the Lord shall be sovereign over all the earth. And in that day shall the Lord be one, and Adonai's name one. At this time, let us remember those who have transitioned to the world beyond, to their eternal rest. And even though we know that these precious and dearest of souls are no longer with us physically, we know that their lives, their legacies are ever imprinted in our hearts and in our minds. Even with the passage of time, we still hold them ever, ever precious. If you are in mourning or are observing a yard site, please join me in saying the Mourner's Kaddish. And if you are so inclined, please feel free to type the names of those whose memories you recall this evening. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Bi'alma div rachrute v'amlich malchute. B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayedech obei Yisrael. Ba'gala uvizman kariv imru. Amen. Yesh shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipo'ar v'yirmam v'yitnaseh. Yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiram be'alma, v'imru, Amen. Yesh lamar rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, Amen. Tonight we remember Isaiah Dovber, Mir Ben Glika, George Floyd, Pepe the dog, and Nick Cordero. Jack Ben Zidel, Judy Batre, Leslie, all those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. And if there are others, please Please feel free to type in their names. In the meantime, we also include Steve Moser, Philip Moore, Harry Mary, Robert Aronofsky, Carol Martin, Spencer Nelson, Norman Love, Danielle Ben Leah, John Whitehead, Irvie Sanders, Winnie Evans, Casey Williams Jr., Luba Frankel, Michael, Arlene Maybloom, Ann Skolnick, Ruth Savin, Audrey McKenzie, Tom Sutphin, Stephanie's brother, Alice's grandmother, Goldie Cooper, Patrice Harbeau, Eric Garber, Kevin Burke, Cynthia Whiting, Zora, Angeline Adams, Ken's grandmother, Nick Cordero. Those who have perished as a result of COVID-19 related illnesses, the soldiers and warfighters who have perished, as well as those who have perished in tragedies of 2020. All souls are with you, O Sovereign. So teach us to number our days that we may apply our hearts into wisdom. And teach us to live wisely and unselfishly, courageously and fruitfully, in truth and in understanding, in love and in peace, so that our remembrance of them will be more than just mere moments of regret, but rather serve as a catalyst for more noble and inspired living. And may the names of those whose memories we cherish be for a blessing. And may we bring honor to their name through our living so that we may become worthy. And those who come after us may likewise remember us for good, just as we this day affectionately remember those who are unto us a blessing. And let us say, Amen. We also remember the very young children who died this past weekend. Well, Chaverim u'Mishpacha, we have come to the end of our Maariv service this evening. And it is indeed my honor and pleasure to start the week off with you. I'm telling you, there's nothing like the energy that we have here in this sacred space to transition from day into evening. So thank you all very much. Of course, Sim Shalom has Maariv services every weeknight, Monday through Thursdays with our JSLI rabbis. We also have Fridays Kabbalat Shabbat with Rabbi Steve Blane. We also, we have what's considered a minor holiday this week, and that's the 17th of Tammuz, which begins a 3-week period leading up to Tisha B'Av, or the 9th of Av. And this really observes, in general terms, the breach of the walls with respect to the first and second temple as the pending destruction. So we the 17th, I believe it's actually Thursday evening, Thursday, that actually begins the fast of Tammuz. So we have that, and when you start thinking of Tisha B'Av, it's like the summer is gone by so fast. I used to mark 4th of July as that, but certainly it goes by very, very quickly thereafter. And soon we're going to be into the high holidays. If anyone is studying this week's Parsha, it is Pinchas. And, in it we have Pinchas, who actually receives a special blessing of peace, a covenant of peace, actually, for his stopping the plague and and killing Zimri and Cosby. And I'll go back to that. We also have the census because Bnei Israel is going to go to war, so they have to count all of those who are eligible to go to war. And we also have there are 5 daughters of Zelophehad, and it's interesting. These daughters, they have no brothers. They have their father is passed, and they want to be sure that they are able to have land that will carry on their father's inheritance. And so it turns out they are able to do so with some stipulations. And then, of course, Joshua starts the beginning of his installation, if you will. And, of course, we go through the many offerings with respect related to the various feast days, the various holidays. But one of the things that resonated with me in this parsha, it has to do with Pinchas and this covenant of peace, and what he had to do to demonstrate his zealousness, so to speak, in order to qualify for such a divine and basically everlasting gift for this covenant of peace. So that's something that resonated with me. We are certainly in a time where we need somebody with a covenant of peace that can ideally spread it. So I'm hoping, that I bid you great study if you are studying this week's parsha. What's that? Okay. Troy says the 2 volumes of the Zohar on Parsha Pinchas relates to health. Yes, and yes, they do. Yes, they do. And Rashi has a lot of interesting commentary on Pinchas as well, especially related to the covenant of peace aspect of it. So this is a very interesting parsha. So with that, Chaverim u'mishpacha, I want to thank you all again so very much. Please allow me to bless you with a 3-fold blessing as we go into our Monday evening. Yavrechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yechunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha. Shalom. Again, thank you all so very much. Erev tov u'layla tov u'shavua tov. Please be safe. Please be well. Please be blessed. Most of all, please be a blessing. Shine your light. If there was anything that I think Pinchas may have done, it was the shining of his light. Shine your light. I look forward to seeing you all very soon. If I don't see you later this week, then I look forward to seeing you next week. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Have a great one.